I welcome you to this story based on 1 Thessalonians chapter 3. When Timothy finally arrived, each afternoon as the sun slid westward and shadows stretched across the stone road, Demetrios walked to the western gate of Thessalonica. He was young, too young, some said, to have taken Paul's words so deeply into his heart. But ever since the apostle had been driven from the city, Demetrios watched and waited. The gate was noisy with merchants, soldiers, and travelers. Most days brought nothing but dust and disappointment. Still, Demetrios returned. Paul had promised he would not forget them, and Paul's words had proven stronger than fear. Life had not grown easier since Paul left. Some lost work, others lost friends. A few bore scars from public beatings. Whisperers spread through the marketplace. Your teacher fled. Your God has abandoned you. At night, those whispers grew louder in the quiet of the soul. But the gathering of believers met always. That evening, as Demetrios turned to leave, he saw a lone traveler approaching the gate. Sin, travel-worn, his cloak faded by many roads. The man's eyes scanned the crowd urgently. When they met Demetrios' gaze, the stranger smiled. "Peace to you," he said. "I am Timothy." Demetrios ran. By the time Timothy entered Jason's house, the room was full. Lamps lit, faces tense. No one spoke as Timothy stood among them, breathing hard from the journey. Then he laughed softly as if relief had finally overtaken him. "Paul could not bear not knowing," he said, "so he sent me to establish you and to encourage you concerning your faith." Timothy spoke of Paul's prayers offered night and day. He told them how Paul longed to return, how their names were spoken before God in Corinth. Then came the words they feared and hoped to hear all at once. "Your faith has not failed," Timothy said. "Your love is spoken of with joy, and stand fast in the Lord." Tears ran freely then. An older woman covered her face. A man who had been silent for weeks bowed his head. The tempter had whispered to many of them, telling them that they were all alone, that their suffering meant they were wrong. Timothy's words broke that lie. "We told you this would come," Timothy continued gently. "Affliction is not a sign of abandonment. It's a part of the road." They prayed together late into the night. Fear loosened its grip. Courage returned, not because the danger was gone, but because they were not forgotten. When Demetrius walked home under the stars, the city felt different, still hostile, still loud, but beneath it all, steady and alive, stood a people, strengthened in heart. Paul had not returned, but his face had. I hope you enjoyed that brief story. Let's go on to our next one.